We booked a cruise for this year. The virus is still here. Going to the Caribbean. We'll have to wear masks. Going on a holiday. Hey folks, welcome back to Where's Walter? I'm Walter, and yes, we did go ahead and book a cruise for this year. We just did it a few weeks ago. If it happens, and yes, we know this is a big if, it will be the Jewel of the Seas sailing out of Galveston. And actually, we'll be on board for 10 or 11 nights, something like that. And it'll be over Christmas and New Year's. We've never done a Christmas and New Year's. We've done a couple of Thanksgiving cruises, and we really enjoyed those. And I'm sure you're thinking, why in the world would you book a cruise for 2020 right now with the way things are going? Especially here, we just moved to Texas. And if you've seen the news at all, you know, Texas is not having a good time right now. And this is supposed to sail out of Galveston in December. So first of all, you know, we really don't know what the situation is going to be in December. You know, we hope that things start to turn the corner soon. If it doesn't, you know, Royal Caribbean is offering a 48-hour cancellation policy. At least at the time of our booking, they were still offering that 48-hour cancellation policy. And if the cruise does get canceled or we want to cancel it ourselves, well, we've got cruise credit all the way through 2022. Now, we all hope that we're going to be sailing soon, and we all fully expect that by 2021, we will be sailing again. So for us, it was a risk-free proposition. Why not go ahead and make the booking? If things turn around and we start sailing again, say in November, December, we're going to have a nice holiday at sea for Christmas and New Year's. And yes, if we have to wear a mask, fine, we'll wear a mask. I wear a mask all day at work now. We wear a mask all the time. In fact, we're mandated to wear them right now in Texas anytime we're out and about. So it's not that big a deal anymore. And especially if you start getting some of these fabric masks, like some of those ones I was wearing in the beginning there. Fabric masks are much more breathable. They're better for you when you're outside. You just don't get all that heat in. So, you know, if we have to wear a mask, sure, why not? You know, for me, I would go sailing on a cruise ship tomorrow before I would go to Disney World or Universal. I mean, no offense to those theme parks, but they have not been dealing with sanitation and sanitization like the ships have been doing all this time. I mean, you go to the stores now, you go to restaurants now, everybody's got that hand sanitizer out there, right? That's old hat for those of us who go on a cruise ship. You see everybody wiping everything down, spraying everything down now. That's old hat for all of us who have been on a cruise ship. So to me, I trust the cruise ship to keep us safe versus, you know, theme parks, shopping malls, things like that. I would much prefer to be on a cruise ship where they take the safety of the passengers and their own crew extremely seriously. Now, we fully expect there's going to be changes before we come on board. I mean, I'm okay with the buffet going away entirely if it had to, although I fully expect that the buffet will be served to us by employees. Just similar when we were on a Holland America cruise. That actually happened because there was a norovirus outbreak on the cruise before ours. So the crew just served us. I'm perfectly fine. You know what? If the self-serve buffet completely went away and never came back, I'd be fine with that. Because we've seen too many examples of people just like reaching in and grabbing stuff. So maybe follow the Virgin Voyages lead on this one. You know, they're going to have that kind of food court layout. And there's, of course, a lot of other things that we're not sure how they're going to be. You know, what are the shows going to be like? What's the muster drill? Will they let us watch the muster drill in our rooms finally, hopefully? Because that's usually, obviously, the most congested. After the shows and muster drill, those are the two most congested things. So how will they work that? One of the things I'm curious about, too, with the shows, you know, usually they do 2 shows a day. Will they have to do either one more show a day because they're going to separate, you know, less people in the theater? Or will they run the same show for 2 nights? So it'll give you more chance to see the show. We don't know. This is scheduled to be an 11-night cruise, so we figured this will be a great opportunity to see what changes and everything that's going to be happening. Now, the one bummer, if it does actually happen, there's possibility that the indoor pool will be closed down just to, you know, not have so many people in an indoor area. That would be kind of a bummer because that's like our go-to place. Anytime a ship has an indoor pool, we love hanging out. Climate control, especially in the Caribbean. But you know what? If that did go away, we're still fine getting on the ship. We'll just find some shade somewhere near the pool, or we'll find something else to do. That's perfectly fine. And of course, the #1 rule of cruising is you just have to roll with it. You know, things are going to change. things are going to be different. You're going to miss ports, you're going to miss excursions, you're going to miss things to do. So this will be the ultimate roll with it. If you're going to be sailing in 2020 or 2021, patience is going to be your biggest virtue because things will change. I mean, ports may just suddenly close while you're out at sea, and there's nothing you can do about that. Just ride along with it. So we're kind of excited for the adventure. We really, really hope that we're able to sail. If we're not, okay, then we'll sail again in 2021. Now, the most important thing, if you do decide to go ahead and book one of these, even though we have, all of these cancellation policies and everything being very liberal, we did go ahead and get travel insurance, and you absolutely positively should get, the travel insurance that covers pretty much everything when you're on a cruise. Why? Well, we're scheduled to be on the ship for 11 days. Let's say something does happen. Let's just say worst case scenario, something happens. And it may not even be virus related. Rebecca might slip and fall again, or I might break my arm or something like that. The traveler's insurance is going to cover you getting back home. So just remember that if something happens somewhere on that cruise, you're going to be removed from the ship. If it's something that the ship can't take care of, or if, God forbid, there is a virus outbreak of some sort, you're going to be removed from that ship. Now you've got to get back home. And if you don't have traveler's insurance, well, that's pretty much going to be on you to pay for that to come all the way back. So definitely, I would recommend any cruise for this year, for 2021, even going into 2022, definitely. I mean, we always get traveler's insurance anytime we cruise, but especially now with everything going on, absolutely 100% get traveler's insurance if you are sailing anywhere between now and say the end of 2022. And look, I know it's a personal decision to you. Maybe the masts are going to turn you off. Maybe the possibility that ports are going to be closed turn you off. That's fine, Just wait until everything settles down. We have missed cruising so much that we're willing to say, hey, if the ships are ready to sail, we're ready to hop on board and go with you. So the purpose of this episode was to let you know, hey, some of us are still excited to sail. Yes, even in 2020. Yes, even in the middle of all of this. If we can get everything squared away, we're ready to hop on board the minute you're ready to sail. So everybody out there, please stay safe. Do everything you can to protect yourself and your family, and hopefully we'll see you out there real soon. Molly the Wonder Dog. Molly the Wonder Dog. She is a great dog.
Farting is